So,
Your safety is my
pretty
primary
familiar.
concern. Not budging.
Oops. Another. Alright, so pretty sure you're familiar with our pirate ship strategy. Okay, so I told T and Dazzle that check here to see where the enemy's starting out from. Just to see if we can see their positioning. But I want everybody to either go through this door or this door up here. So our tanks and our Bastion will probably come from up here. So just really quick, I mean, you could even shoot the payload from here, I think, if you practice.
Please move behind the barrier.
So there we go. We have a Bastion should be set up right about here. And then we'll start moving. Right. Pirate ship the whole way to the first point. And okay, let's say we get stopped, you know, somewhere right here because Hanzo, whatever. Same thing applies. Check your where you get too far. Back up, back up, back up.
Barrier activated.
Okay. So first things first, check over here. Check over here. There's usually Reapers or Junkrats or Tracers. There's always someone back here. Almost always. Roadhogs. Try to hook you right here. Make sure we focus fire on those people first.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Yep. So once that's clear, move forward, move forward, move forward. Let's say we get stopped right here. Once we come out of spawn, you know, make sure we check the backside. That's not your job, but you know, maybe you can check in here. Set up shield. We'll have Bastion spam our way through. I think it might even be wise for us to come through back this way if we get stopped right here in the middle. And we set up a shield right here, just so we can kind of have a better view of where everybody's at, especially up here. Kind of just move forward little by little. You know, once we get the kills.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Get the payload if we need to. If it's like right here, just go ahead and go back and get it after we get all the kills that we need to get. And there we go. So second point, same thing. Just, you know, keep the shield on the payload. Just push, push, push. Keep your eyes peeled for. Actually, you know what? For second point, if you and T have time, I do want you guys to actually set up here.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
If you have time. If not, just stay on the payload if it's too close. But if you have time, try and set up here because we do have a good view of this room right here, and we could probably keep everyone off the high ground right here. So we're gonna run a modified pirate ship for a lot of this map, especially on this point right here, because this is where we do get tripped up a lot.
You are advised to get behind my barrier.
Modified pirate ship. Spam here, spam there. So we'll have our Reinhardt on the payload. We'll have our Junkrat. Okay. Even if we only have like 2, or even just Reinhardt by himself, he's fine. Just make sure we get the kills. Once we push him back, you know, maybe jump on payload. Push, push, push. You know, depending on where the enemy's set up and if we have time. I do want you and T to be up here, if possible. Got a good view of the flankers. Got a good view of back here. Modified pirate ship. Okay. Then jump back on payload. Help push it once we get the enemy scattered. Okay. So that's that's the best case scenario if payload just moves constantly. We don't get stopped. Let's say we do get stopped. Let's say we get stopped. I don't know, right about here. For whatever reason. For the next push, I want us to all either come around this way. I guess it really depends on where the enemy team's set up. If they're set up right here, that might be problematic because maybe just fight right here. Just push them back, push them back, push them back. But eventually, I do want our team to flank and take control of the high ground up here. Before we start pushing the payload, right? Let's take the high ground, get the kills that we need to get, and then push payload. Then come back. Let's say we get stopped, you know, right here, right? Let's say we almost make it the whole way. We get stopped right here. Payload's moving back, moving back, moving back. Same thing. We're all gonna take the flank route. We're gonna all be up here. Spam damage down at the team.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Shit. I think I want you up there. That's probably a better spot to be. We might, because I think a lot of the team might eventually just go back in here. To safety, or they might even be in here, right? So we might have to scoot right about there. Depending on where the enemy team is. Like if they're kind of pushed back a little bit, we might have to reposition ourselves too at this point. So potentially start right here. Bastion spams damage. Yeah, Bastion. Everyone spams damage. If they all run to take cover. I think our Reinhardt's okay to drop down, but everyone else just keep pressure on him from the high ground. Okay. So that's that part of the map. That's the second point. Third point, same thing. If we have time, I do want you and T to do the modified pirate ship, but just be up here.
Please move behind the barrier. I recommend moving behind my barrier.
And then once we start pushing payload a little bit closer, I do want you and T to be up here, if possible, if it's possible.
For your safety, please move behind the
We
barrier.
got a really good view of pretty much the whole map up here. I don't think I'll see anyone using this platform right here, so it's got really good views. So we shouldn't be able to get flanked. So we should have both you and T keeping an eye, escort the payload. You know, payload's coming through here. You know, we're up here, we're spamming damage. As soon as they come out over there,
Get behind the barrier.
we're checking the flanks too. Might have a Junkrat up here, or a Genji. Someone might try and come on the fidget spinner. It just depends. So you guys take control of the high ground. Maybe set up close to here. And this might just be T. I might just have T up here. I might have you on payload at this point. I'm not sure. But it's okay. If you want to be up here, I think that's probably fine too. We can have our Mercy up here also, safe and sound. There you go. Our Reinhardt's pushing payload. We got someone else pushing payload too. So we should be okay.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
I don't know if I'd recommend that you ult up here. Maybe here.
Cease your resistance.
'Cause I think if you do it right here, it might outreach people that are like right below this platform. Okay, so same thing. Let's say we get the payload, you know, right here. I'm gonna have you and T both come up here every single time on the respawns. Both coming up there, both making your way through the high ground each time. Yeah, just be smart. Just position. Just follow T or have T follow you. Just make sure y'all stay together, buddy system. And yeah, or the payloads, you know, right there. You know, same thing. I'll have you guys, you know, take the high ground. Maybe through here if you can.
Please move behind the barrier.
Make sure you keep an eye on this door right here too. If we get stalled, you know, somewhere right there. Let's say we don't push it all the way. Doing back. I do want you guys to come take the high ground again. Okay, so that's attack. Pretty straightforward, I think. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Let's say you and T are right here. And then we get that point. You guys come right down here. Already here? Set up right here already. I like that. I don't think many people use this door right here. That's good. You know, if we're right here, we capture the point from right here. You and T, you can just drop it down here, go back up. All right, cool. Okay, so that is a modified pirate ship, I guess, if you will. So for defense, I'm gonna want our team to be set up right about here.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
So we're gonna spam damage, you know, right as they come out. High ground, low ground, whatever. Basically try to keep them from getting on the payload, right? So they do have the option of going, you know, the long way. They can come out through here. They can come around this way. But eventually they're gonna have to get on the payload, right? Like they can't just not get on payload. And I guess depending on, you know, what route they take, we might reposition. So let's say we're right here at first. Maybe we go right here second. If we know they're gonna come that way, spam here, spam at this area. Just basically keep the payload off limits, right? We're gonna have a Bastion, we're gonna have another shield, we're gonna have Reinhardt shield too. So double shield, Bastion, Junkrat. And we're gonna have a lot of damage right here, so we should, you know, I guess in a perfect world, maybe get a spawn camp them the whole time. But that's could not happen. I don't know. Let's say we're right here. The next step, if they get on payload before we can stop them, let's say they have 2 shields too. Next step, we're gonna come through this house. Depending if we're here, you know, we're gonna use this back door. If we're up here, we're gonna use this front door right here. Okay. Post up. Our next spot is gonna be right here behind this little tank.
For your safety, please move behind
You do have
the
to keep an
barrier.
eye on flankers coming from this house up here. Or like, you know, Genjis or people that can jump the fence right here, Samras. But just keep an eye for flankers. So next spot we're gonna try to hold the payload right here. Spam damage, spam damage. If the payload gets too far, or then our next spot is gonna be right about. Well, try to get to this car if we can. They were right here. Something like that. Try and use this car as cover too, in case the shield breaks for a moment.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Keep an eye on the flank routes too, always. So basically, we should never be like right here. Like if the payload's right here, I don't want us to be holding right here because obviously Reaper's always flanking. There's someone always flanking. If we get a hold right here and they all die right there, we should be holding right about here. I would say this car, or even this too. I mean, this got good cover too. So, whole team should be back here behind the shield, behind the car. Keep an eye on all the routes. Right? So you can see there, you can see it there. We can see it all. And if that doesn't work, if let's say you and T die, you guys are coming back, or we all die, right? We're all coming back. Payload's, you know, making its way. I'm probably gonna have someone try to contest, or if it, okay, let's say the payload's right here. Right? They killed us. Let's say they killed us, like right here. Right? Let's say we're right here. They all kill us, for whatever reason. Okay. So the payload's here. Payload's coming. We start respawning. We're right about there, and the payload's right here. So if you guys have time, I do want you and T to make the extra walk over here through this side. To spam damage right here. Keep an eye on the stairs also. And if we do get a hold right here, I just want you guys to stay up here. Just you and T up here, just spamming away. Maybe have you guys right here, so that way you can see this little alleyway right there too. Okay, that's first point. If we lose that, our next spot we're gonna set up is the same. Gonna be right here. Actually, maybe you can put the shield this way. That work? Oh yeah, that works out really well. Okay, so we got a view of this area right here. In case we got someone trying to flank. We got a view of top door, bottom door, payload. That thing is really annoying. Why did they put that there? Ah, okay. So just keep an eye on back here too. There's tracers that love to pulse bomb from this room. So try and keep an eye back there. Maybe we'll have Mercy back here, damage boosting you guys. If she sees a tracer, she'll be like, "Oh, tracer." Okay. All right. Hold up here. That's our first spot. Next spot we're gonna hold. If we all die there, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna have you and T come up here, either right here or right here. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you and T are gonna be like best buddies on this map. Don't go nowhere without T. Or if T dies and you're still alive, let T know where you're gonna be set up so he can come to you. And vice versa. If T is still alive and you die, I would expect him to let you know where he's going to be set up to. If we get a hold right here, I think I don't know where I want you guys to set up. Maybe right here. So the payload's right here. They almost made it, but they didn't make it. I do think I want you and T right here. Got a pretty good view of this area. High ground. Health pack. Flank. Sort of the flank routes.
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
That's that. That's the second point for you. We lose that for whatever reason. If we have time to set up right here at this gate, I do want us to kind of spawn camp him right here. Here. I want T to mainly focus on the payload and you to kind of focus on the stairs in case anyone tries to come up. So T should be right here. He's got a pretty good view of the stairs. I mean, I guess you guys can both focus the payload, unless T calls out something that's over there. Like if he sees a tracer come up. But I don't know if you want to wait for his call outs or just kind of be proactive and just keep checking on your own. But T is right here. You're right here. I mean, you obviously can't see what's over there, so maybe just check periodically, just go back and forth. I might have a Zenyatta up here too with you guys. Maybe even a Mercy. I don't know. Mercy might be down with the Reinhardt. I'm not sure. Either way, you'll have either one or two supports up here. So you can maybe have Zen. Just check this for you guys. Up to you guys. You guys can work it out however you want. If we get team wiped right there, they're probably gonna be able to push the payload. Probably about right here before we can start setting up again. But I do want UNT back on the high ground. There or up there. But if you guys die, just come back and set up back up here. Keep it on the stairs over there. Or if you're right here, that might be okay too. Okay, and then if it gets over here, it's kind of just whoever can stall, whoever can be a hero, be a hero. Okay, I think that's it for Junkertown for our reset. You're going to be a reset on both attack and defense unless we decide something else. So I think that about sums it up. Let me know if you got any questions. All right, later.